folks. Well, that was a little low, and there we go.
Get me in focus, for heaven's sakes.
Well, more about getting you lined up. You were in focus. You just weren't lined up.
Well, I guess you just can't, get all them ducks in a row.
I know. I was just piddly-pooing around here and not messing with cameras.
I'm just making myself comfortable.
Okay, good. Shaking the camera. Shake it, girl. Shake it. Hello, everyone. It's Sunday. We're going to get arty here in a little bit. We get chatty and then we get arty.
Oh, I was going
to... This is P over here.
I'm over there.
Patricia.
Mariah.
And together, we are
PM Artist Studio.
Going low.
I like to mix it up a little bit.
Yeah, she does.
I want to show my
right out of the gate, huh?
Yeah, I want to show my virtuosity in my vocal repertoire.
Well, while she's doing all that, do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Otherwise, we do not know that you were here. We want to know that you're here. Make yourself known. And if you're watching on replay, let us know that you're here in the comments. But if you want to stay anonymous or hang out in the background, no judgment here. We love you nonetheless. Do give those thumbsy upsies, though, if you would, because it keeps us all doing this thing. And then we're going to, hit 7,000 and we're going to do a giveaway. And then, we're going to keep doing that until then they send me a play button at 100,000. Is that right? 100,000. Yeah, that's what our goal is. That's my goal.
I'm showing you this.
She's teasing y'all. So she wants y'all to stick around because she's got a little thing at the end that she's going to give y'all some of this.
Yeah, I'm going to hook you up.
So be sure to hang around and we'll do something at the end so y'all can get that. But in the meantime, do give those thumbsy upsies. Subscribe to the channel, do all that YouTube-y business. Let's, I'll do a couple more of these little announcements throughout, but you know how it goes, y'all. These are our regulars that are here. But let me say hello to our regular folks. Ooh, hitting the wrong thing. There we go. We've got Acme, Amy, Heather, Becky, Carrie, Christy, Darcy, Dawn, Eddie, Fran is here, Griffin Chill, that's Rhonda, Hoarder Paper Crafts, that's Mimi, Jeanette, aka Janet, Carla, Kathy, Katura. Somebody else
she
popped
does
in
mean
there.
8,000.
What?
You said 7.
Oh, did I? Look at me. See, yeah. Because we're at 7,400, I think, something.
8,000 is the next number.
Yeah, that's the number. Good job, y'all. Keeping me in line. Look at me. Katira, like G is here. Lori, Paul, Lydia, Marguerite, Marcia, Marta, Nadine, Paula. Man, this thing is jumping. Isabel popped in there. I feel like somebody else did, but I just can't quite track. Paula, Penka, Pia, hey, you're back. Lovely to see you. Ricky, SAG, that is Sarah. Silver Granny, that is Lynn. Star Traveler, that's Linda. SWL, that's Sherry. Terry Jones in the house. Texture Junkies, that's Sharon. And Y. Stevenson. Hello, everyone. If I missed you, it wasn't on purpose. It's just I go from the list. And sometimes the list, I don't know. The list is a squirrely little thing.
Yeah. Oh, somebody commented she didn't have ducks, she had squirrels. Well, sometimes our ducks and our squirrels cavort together.
They do.
Yeah.
Squirrels start hiding nuts, planting forests and things.
Juggling.
And the ducks are just out in the pond wandering about, doing duck things.
Doing their little ducky flappy tail thing. Boop, 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 boop. And quacking a lot.
That's what ducks do.
Okay.
Topside?
Yeah.
Okay. Look at us moving along. Getting this.
Well, Izzy brought me this last night.
Good golly. She's really getting good, though.
Look at her overlapping. I think that's really incredible.
Well, and she drew that from a picture of a bunny, which I thought, perspective-wise, just that in itself was quite impressive.
And I want you to look at those little itty-bitty.
Oh, yeah. She's like, Mommy, you see those whiskers? And then she's like, do I need 3 eyelashes? I'm like, well, of course you do.
And look at that overlapping ear there. Yeah, I told her in her horizon line, and this is an acorn over here.
That sounds fun, Becky.
The reason it's down here is because it rolled down the hill. This is the acorn tree. She really needs to work on her trees, but right now that's not important.
That lady, yeah, don't be nitpicky.
I think her zigzaggy grass is just wonderful. And it goes behind the bunny there. I just think it's wonderful. Well, this is my copy. I get to color this.
Yeah, you're supposed to color it.
The original went to, I'm not sure.
It's just in her pile of drawings.
In her pile of drawings, bless her heart. Okay, well, just
Hey, Robin.
right out of the gate here, I've got to show you this because I was so excited about this. I did this about,
Hey, Christy.
I would say an hour and a half ago, and
Hello,
it's
Marianne.
dry.
Oh, really? Oh, I thought you'd done it yesterday.
No. Well, I just, I got my things late yesterday, my stencils.
Well, why don't you show those so people know what the heck you're talking about?
That would probably be good.
And please show Fran's first.
Well, I do, and I need to show.
Yeah, one of the examples from hers.
Yeah.
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 We got words, y'all. Word. Now, I did have she has some words that went with Halloween, but I just did not get to them. So they'll be coming out next year. See, look at that for a teaser.
Wow, yeah.
Oh. But we do have autumn words by Fran.
Autumn words.
And they're very...
And Christmas words.
Yes.
And, just the whole...
They're a lead-in to some festive fun.
Yes.
And what I thought... Now, Fran, just FYI, I removed 3 words. I needed more space. So I made an executive decision.
Well, don't...
Because I didn't want to make them any smaller.
I don't think that they needed to be any smaller.
Right.
And you forgot the dot on Robin.
Well, the new one has it. The one that you would be getting has it.
Oh.
Yeah.
I just get the rejects. How it goes around here. Well, anyway, I did peace here, which I thought was really cool. And I'm going to find an appropriate background for this. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But cool words. And, what was the name of that?
Hey, Margot.
That they formed the figures. Tumble.
Oh, Tumbleleaf.
Tumbleleaf.
Oh,
remember the little girl's name was Maple.
Mm-hmm. I'll tell you, if y'all haven't seen that, it was an Amazon series, and I was so sad that they let it go, because seriously, it was highly entertaining to all of us.
Oh, and it was so well written.
It's stop motion.
Yeah.
Type stuff.
Oh, it was, and it just set up little situations that children, need to be reminded of. I found it, and I even watched the reruns, and I'm not a big rerun person. But I would always see something that I didn't see before.
Well, usually the part of that is when you're, watching it with a 2 to 3 to 4-year-old.
But anyway, Maple.
Yes.
Maple was the little girl's name. And I'm going to make one of these little doll. I'm really in love with this little doll angel.
No, that's one of Paula's from the holiday ATCs, the Christmas ATCs.
But I'm going to put Maple on it just for chuckles and grins, and now you all know where it comes from. Thank you, Fran. I like these. I like these a lot. But then we decided, I don't know, Mariah and I talked about it, and I wanted to have, we thought it was important that everybody have a bit of a, a choice. Now, these are my words, and they're not...
She's like, hey, I love these, but I need some other words.
But I don't know that I needed the words that I did put down. But, very merry, happy. Glimmer. And then, of course, sparkle, that's my little girl's
can you believe it?
name
These are all
over
her
here.
words.
Yeah, and of course, love is really important. Jolly. Bustle. I wanted to put hustle, but, I didn't know. That might have...
Oh, is that where the bonfire thing? Because, see, I was wondering about that.
What?
See, some of those words didn't really make a whole lot of sense to me. But I felt like, hey, I mean, Fran knew what she was doing.
Yeah.
Hey, Carol.
And what are conkers?
They were kind of talking about that. A corker is a horse chestnut, but maybe he meant conkers. Conkers and Guy Fawkes has me befuddled. Yes, us too, a little bit. I mean, the Guy Fawkes thing is sort of...
It's the whole Halloween thing.
Well, but Guy Fawkes was someone who tried to blow up Parliament and celebrated on Bonfire Night.
Yeah, and they hang him in effigy. Mm. Okay, well, we've got those little jobbers here then.
See, we're worldly.
Play around with. All right, so what's going to be the giveaway?
Oh, Conkers is a UK game.
Oh.
See, look at us. We're worldly.
Yeah, international.
Mm-hmm.
what is it called? Cosmopolitan.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
or
of these
that.
things.
Okay, I wanted to show you this stuff because I've only used just microscopic amounts of it, and I have this huge jar. Someone sent me this. Do you remember who?
Why do you do that to me? It is
almost
so
wanna-
mean that you do that to me.
I know it's mean. It's mean that I even bring it up that somebody, and I forgot who it was. It might have been Marcia. Y'all tell me who sent me this, okay?
It was the really cool, thick. Read it.
Yeah, it's gold mica flake. Large. And you see this little globby thing here? You can make it that globby. But I'm going to show you a little trick about putting it through the, and it works through these stencils because I made this one this morning. Isn't that remarkable? I mean, it almost looks like that wah stuff that Mariah does.
You know, wah.
Okay. So, anyway, I'm going to put some of that in this little jar here, and the person who wins the...
horse chestnuts are the inedible ones.
Oh, yeah, those are those great big things that explode and have all these little pieces and parts. They're real... Remember, Ruby had a chestnut tree in her front yard.
And it was like that?
And we call them horse apples, too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and they have a real, you know, like bumpy texture.
I think I know what you're talking about.
And then we used to love to throw them down on the sidewalk, and they would poof into all these little millions of airborne seeds. Okay, well, anyway, I'm going to scoop some of that over into this jar, and I'm going to make sure I seal it up with packing tape so that it does not come loose. And when you get it, you may want to go ahead and put some of that.
So we're going to be doing a giveaway at the end. You better stay to the end.
Yeah.
The end.
A lot of you been, you know, leaving early.
No, this is our group.
Marcia said she didn't send the cool texture stuff, but I did send you, I know she sent me this black and white.
I'm Belinda.
Really, I get a lot. And I let Mariah wear the earrings that you sent me, Marcia. And she has such, you know.
No, these aren't.
No, the others that you had on the other day.
Yeah, the other day. These are. I'm trying to work my way up to, you know. This is about all. See, look at my. I think it's red. Is it red?
Oh, yeah, ever so slightly.
See?
It's not noticeable.
Because I had some others on. I'm like, I can't deal with these. These are too heavy. I'm very sensitive.
I have cast iron ears. I mean, look at these things I've got on. These are supposed to be necklace pendants.
Hi, Tim-Marie.
I bought 2 of them so I could have them for earrings. Where you been, girl?
Yeah, she's all duded up. All right, come on. Let's get to it.
Oh, Tim-Marie, she's here. She's what? And Carol's here.
Yeah, got the
Baltimore crew. Well, they're not really all from Baltimore, but that's where we associate them with.
That's where we met them in person.
Then I want to talk about, all right, backgrounds. Now look at this. Isn't this wonderful? I mean, I think it'd just be wonderful by itself.
Yes. And still give a little holiday vibe.
A holiday, you know. Look at that.
Yeah.
Isn't that wonderful? See that little bit of stuff peeking through there?
Hold it up a little closer and then give it some wiggles, and then people can really appreciate it.
It really does, and it's almost a shame to put sparkle on top of it.
You could maybe make her into a little door, and then you could...
Oh, and then you could look at the inside, and I could even put sparkle on the inside, hide it. Oh, Mariah, that's a brilliant idea.
There you go.
I love it.
Seems like Sparkle would be into that, too.
Sparkle would have to go like this.
I'm fine with that.
Are you good with that?
Yeah, I am.
Well, I think that's brilliant. I think Mariah can probably pull that off. How are you going to hinge it to make it invisible? With some of the leftover stuff.
Or do you have gold? Like that gold netting kind of business? Because I could really hide it then. But yeah, I could do that too, if you need me to do that.
Gold netting.
Yeah, gold netting. You know, the ribbon stuff?
Yeah.
That works like a champ.
Well, I have some, but I can't right off the bat remember where it is, but we shall look for it. Okay, well, options, folks, options. But you can see how, you know, I absolutely love that.
Yeah, you got to dig in the...
I have to dig in the box that I told you that I have under my desk. But I'm going to keep this with it because I think that this could also work as a hinge. A hidden almost hinge. Mariah's really good at that. And I do have more of that paper. Okay, well, we're going to keep all these little jobbers
The
together.
Nerd has the best coffee and decaf as well.
What is it?
Rhonda said the Nerd better have good coffee. I mean, we only serve the best in the Nerd.
Absolutely.
Because
There's
money
no
is not
pre-ground. We grind our own beans.
Yeah, there's...
We absolutely roast our own beans. What am I saying?
Yeah, and there's a barista in there.
Okay. So, I want to show you... Alright, so I'm going to go ahead here and use this same card.
Hello, Lee.
I'm going to show you how I figured
Hello,
out
Lee.
the placement on this. Because you can see, I didn't have a lot of wiggle room here.
Yeah.
You can see that.
I'm very proud of your placement.
Hey, let me tell you what. I gave it long, hard thought. As I do so many times. Alright, so this is how I did it. I put it down here, and I put it up here where I could see the pink. Then I moved it down until it disappeared.
Yeah, because the Nerd is on, it's in an altitude where we can grow our own coffee beans. Sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. So then after I did that, I lifted it up and I looked at it and I made sure that it was clearing, and everybody see that? Clearing the bottom edge here. So that's how you do that if you want to put it on here. Now, this one I did separately because I wanted it to be, I thought of putting it at kind of a weird angle down here at the bottom. You know, make it very informal.
Hey, Colleen.
Anyway,
Yes.
that's what I thought about that. All right, now, I've got some more to show you. I thought those were all quite nice, and I really need to, that's all right, I'll just use some other, I've got some other paper here, but I can't cut it down that way, and then I'd have this. I'm just mentally ruminating.
Well, I'm glad you're doing it out loud.
Out loud?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, you have to think about a lot of things, and this business with the batching of the cards is that
Make sure, make sure your measurement's right.
oh, I wanted to give myself plenty of
Yeah.
room there because I don't want to make it look like it's and you need to hold it when you pull it, and especially if you're cutting down here.
Yeah.
All right, so we've got sparkle. We can put that over here, and we've got these two pieces, which we can then do us another one. Do us another one. Okay, okay. Here we are. Okay, do you remember what? What do
If you want to read the chat, you can. Don't read it out loud, please.
Okay. Yeah, moving right along. All right, I have decided the bird needs a bit of oomping up.
Oomph the bird.
Well, he kind of just disappears now that it's all dried.
It did get a little more dull.
And I think I can fix that.
Yeah.
And I really, you know, I've got an idea for this bird, but I'm going to leave that.
I could go over the bird in Posca. I think the bird in lime green would be awesome.
Well, do you think you could do that without mussing it up?
I feel confident.
She feels confident. Okay, well we're gonna respect that. I think lime green would be lovely.
Now this isn't Posca, this is the chalk marker, but you know, kind of.
It isn't gonna be
That's about the same.
sparkly unless we add some sparkle to it, which we could. We could add sparkle with this stuff, Mariah.
Yeah.
We could, yeah, okay. Well, we're going to let her go ahead and do it. But what I want you to look at is this. Look at this. Is this not the shiznit match here?
Ooh, shizzy.
Shizzy nitty. Okay. Okay. The dimensions for the background piece, this piece right here, I think are 5 by 4. I'll have to look it up again, but you can see. You're going to have plenty of that, and since it's a lot larger design, I'm going to try. I might have to waste a bit of paper, but since I only have 2 anyway, I mean, you know, it's like not a big deal. And this was really easy to make. This was just with the
yeah, one stencil, one color kind of thing.
Yeah, and it can be duplicated. All right, I need to get this out of here, but I need to not lose it. I want to talk about piece. Piece is going to go on a plain piece of paper. And here's what else I thought. I'm not going to do it. I don't know, maybe I will do it. Show you my, I'm kind of mixing this all up, and it might seem a little bit confusing, but
she'll get you there at the end.
I'll get you there at the end. Oh, and I do have an idea for the tree.
Yeah?
Yeah, I do. Okay, so I had this extra space around there, and I just did a little bit of watercoloring, which I thought would look pretty cool. And then I've got this one, which I can do some watercolor on.
Hello. Hello.
And I've got, oh my, now look at that. That is absolutely wonderful.
So here, show them that.
This is chalk marker. This is not fancy schmancy.
Chocola.
Chocola. And they sent us some free stuff, so.
No, they didn't.
They didn't? Yeah, they did.
Well, okay. I think that the Funsel people and the Chocola people, either they were using the same promotional company or they are the same company. I don't know that for a fact. But there is some connection.
Yeah, because remember the round cases that have all the different sizes in them? Oh,
but those we paid for.
I love this. It makes that blue just sing.
Like a little bird.
Like a little bird.
On a bell.
That's one that we needed. We needed notes.
You keep asking for notes.
On the words.
Well, you know, Darcy's, her guitar ones have some notes.
I need to bust that out because I forgot about that. Here, you can have that back.
And I think that the guitar, so that's the Funky Strings is the name of the stencil, or masks. Now I'm trying to think. I'm pretty sure there was a little, okay, let me look at it. Because, I mean, that's been a while.
Yeah,
Don't judge me for not knowing these things.
Okay, here's Maple, and she's loving on you. Even though she's slightly smushy.
Sometimes Maple is.
You know, sometimes Maple moves when you're trying to get her down.
She's syrupy.
She doesn't like to sit still. She's probably 6 years old. I think that's pretty funny.
That was very funny.
This is a funny story. All right. So you know this the symbol for Mercedes?
Yes. I know the story because I have one of the cards.
So I was putting a peace sign on this card that I made for Maya oh my gosh, how long ago?
And where is that now? Is it hanging up down there, or did it get moved? I can't remember where it went, but it is quite hilarious.
It is hilarious. But anyway, it's the Mercedes-Benz.
I said, did you know you did the Mercedes-Benz sign? I said,
and at the time it was quite distressing, but I did.
Over the years, it's become more funny.
Yeah, it has. It's funny. Okay. So we've got Sparkle. We're going to put Sparkle in here. Where'd Sparkle's background go? I don't want to lose that.
Oh, the music notes would be kind of best as a stamp.
Oh, yeah.
And then if we did one that you could order in reverse, it could be for the gel plate. Because that's the problem with the music notes, there is a proper direction.
Yes. Well, you know, I told Mariah, I said, if you use them long enough, you don't have a right side or a wrong side because they're all goofed up on both. Yeah. Just saying. Okay, where was I here? I lost my
Oh, hello, Candace. Thank you.
train of thought. Oh, we're back to, yes. All right, so what I want to
Hey,
do is I
Anthony.
want to make little peace signs all the way around the outside here
Oh,
in purple.
I love that you. I mean, I know Christmas time there is like a lot of that, peace business or whatever, but you kind of you bring the real hippie part to the whole Christmassy holiday spirit part.
I think it would do well to go back and recapture some of that love and
Yeah.
and whatnot, because I don't see that happening right now. I just see people hating on each other. And
I know
think,
that's right.
Some people, I just remember Dr. Platten. I loved
Hey,
him, and I'm sure he's long departed the world, but
Fran.
he was a big influence on my educational philosophy, teaching philosophy. He said, always remember, the child in your classroom who is the least lovable needs it the most. And sometimes they're stinky, they're ornery, they're rude, and then you meet the parents, you understand why. That kind of thing. So, just, I don't know. That's where I'm coming from on this whole
Peace and love.
peace and love. Okay. She's peace here, and she's golden peace. I might use gold. Oh, I might alternate gold.
Oh yeah, I think that would be
I
good.
think that would be wonderful. All right, now getting back to the tree here. All right, so I've got this tree here in the what do you call this, modeling paste, dear Lord. Having a problem there. I'm going to try to get this tree in the gold mica flakes.
On top of that?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. I'm going to try to get that. Now, here's the other thing. What I would really like is I would like the outline of this so that I could put this down, then put this on top with the sparkles in the background. Or the reverse. Put down the modeling paper. Are you seeing where I'm going with this? See, if I had the outline that was made from this, you know how it came out. Everybody getting this? Okay, Anthony Cody, are you talking about the movie, or am I totally lost here? I don't know what movie we're talking about. What is the book in the movie? Mariah, you're supposed to be looking at that.
What?
Tell me, what is the book and movie that they are referring to?
I think Matilda.
Matilda? I don't know Matilda.
We don't have a peace sign stencil. We should do a peace and love set. Paula, you're our ATC maker.
I've already got love. And I have it in large letters and small letters. Wasn't that brilliant on my part?
Brilliant. I'm going to skip over the tree thing and just tell you got to work that one out on your own.
Rude.
I know.
Just rude.
Rude.
I know I've got some of this extra material somewhere here. And I can do it, Mariah.
I know you can. I never doubt you. Well, sometimes I do, but
And I don't think you have my vision yet.
no,
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
no copyright issue with that. It's kind of like the smiley face.
What?
Like there's certain, and Charmaine posted a great post in Makers, and then I think Susan Fernandez gave some awesome, spot-on information regarding copyright and kind of how it works. So if you're interested in that, just go over to Makers, put in copyright, and I'm sure that post will come up. But yeah, there are certain things, certain graphic design elements that just become automatically part of the public domain. Like squares, circles. Nobody owns those. And the smiley face kind of was one of those things that was like that. Hello, Tutu. Eddie says he owns Unraveling Squares.
Why did
Yes,
he,
you do. He has this.
Why did he say that?
Because he's funny. You don't always get his humor. I do.
No, I don't. He's saying I'm unraveling.
Oh wow, that you took that personal. No, that wasn't at all what he. See, she sometimes you gotta watch out for her. She'll take some things personal, and you're like, whoa, that is not even where we were at.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever.
No, he was talking about his stamp.
Oh.
See. Oh, it's all bumpy. It's almost like embossed on the backside. Did you notice that?
I pressed hard.
Yeah, you did. I've been trying to think about, you know, ways that you could use stencils to create some embossing. Now, there are ways that you can, like, do it with a Cricut, but it's painful and horrible, and I never really was like, okay, this is too many steps, and this is too much time. It's not worth it.
All right, so I've got my tree shape there. I've got my tree shape here.
Yeah.
My positive and my negative.
I knew you could do it.
Well, I needed to cut it out of a little heavier material, but
Oh.
I'm thinking that this is going to work, and if it doesn't work, it's like
We'll figure out the next thing.
next thing.
Okay. Hey, and as our lovely friend and moderator Violet says, we need some more thumbsy upsies, y'all. Welcome to those of you that have come in. Do say hello in the chat
For
so we can
heaven's sakes,
say
I should
hello
say
back.
so. Look at that.
Get those thumbsy
My
upsies.
goodness, there are
104.
104 people and only 66 thumbsies upsies. Some of you are falling down on the job.
This is the thing that brings the folks in, people. See, that one, those three brought in 3 more. I'm telling you. It's magical.
It is magical. Okay, now I'm going to cut this out.
Yes, you could dampen the paper and use a
I really
stylus.
like that.
So see, I think some of the cool things you can do. Here are some just quick little ideas while she's doing paper cutting. Alright, if you stencil using texture paste and you get it pretty lofty, like that tree's pretty lofty and that
The
little
tree is very lofty.
and the bird was
has
really
high loft.
high loft. When you have high loft and you let it dry and all that, then yes, I think if you sprayed some paper and then if you even have one of those stippling brushes or something.
Bonky brush.
Yeah, a bonky brush. This is the bonky brush. This is a big old stippler. See? You can kind of emboss using the stencils. Or what you have stenciled on with texture paste. It might work a little bit with a stencil, like the actual stencil. You're just not going to get as much because it's just not that thick. I mean, it's thick, but it's not that thick.
Okay, here we go. I'm going to
Hey, Mama J.
slightly put it over here.
Oh, Paula did some embossing with her. She'll show us tomorrow. Wonderful. Oh, that's lovely, Lazima. Lazima says, the more we use, the more we will go as the waves of the ocean. Love, peace, and great health to all of you who have these and more within your family, friends, and those you love. Very sweet. I loved that.
Yeah, I did too. I'm not always the
hi,
nicest
Kat.
person in the world, but I am very generous.
Yeah, she can be. She goes to, like, she's very extreme on all of her.
All right, now
Ends up-
what am I doing here? I'm trying to do this so that I have the least amount of lift on my wispy piece of paper that really, you know, I should have used something else. But we're going to try it. What the hey?
What the hey?
What the hey?
Now, I would say your approach to this should be get as much on there in your first round, because the more you push it around, the softer that paper's going to get.
You ain't wrong. And I learned that on my other little incident here. Because this is very textured. So what you have to keep in mind is that you're not pressing a lot. I don't care that I have the absolute perfect outline here, because that's not really what matters. It just matters that I'm getting it down here. But because you can slide it under there, you want to just, you're going to waste some of your stuff. It's just inevitable.
I want to say it was Diane that sent us.
I don't know, has anybody fessed up to it yet?
Well, Diane isn't here, so no, nobody fessed up to it. It was not Marcia.
Alrighty. Like I said, you're going to waste a little bit of it, but not to worry. And when it's on your stencil, you want to get it off right away. Okay, I'm wiping off my palette knife.
That stuff about an hour or so.
Yeah, it really it'll be dry before we're done here, I think. And when you first put it on, it's very milky looking.
Yeah.
But it clears up.
That clears up. Sending P the heavy texture paste, sparkle stuff.
And it was a while. Oh, actually, I think it was last year. Because I used it on a Christmas tree last year.
Yeah, but it may have even been before that.
Yes.
I feel like. It's just we whipped it out again during the Christmas time because we were like, oh man, yeah, this will be the
Okay, I've got
bee's knees.
You know, I'm not going to necessarily clean that off right at this moment because I don't really care. It's probably a one-time use thing, and I'll have to make a more durable one from Yupo. I just don't have any back there behind me. Okay, so you can see that.
Yes. Now, close up your jar. Don't poke it too much.
Don't poke it.
Don't poke it.
No poking at this thing.
This is a lot like making rice. Leave it alone.
Okay, I'm going to hand this to you, Mariah.
Okay, I've got space.
You've got space. All right. So, yeah, I'm not going to worry about this because this was a disposable.
Here, give me that. Making me crazy.
Yes, and I'm telling you what, leaving that little silver thing on here, the sealer thing.
Best thing.
You need to do that because once this dries out.
Now hold it up.
It's goners.
There you go. So that's gold mica flake. Large. It comes in small too. I don't know where my thing is. I'll show y'all.
Yeah. All right. Now, because that was paper, it pulled off, and I'm going to just throw those away. Because they weren't very sticky to begin with, and they're dang sure not sticky now. Okay, so here's my other thought. Okay, I've got this little tree thing here, and I'm going to keep that because that's going to be my pattern on my Yupo when I
get your Yupo one.
When I find a chunky Yupo.
I have some downstairs
that I can possibly use. All right, where I'm going with this is once the gold tree gets dry, the gold tree that I just did, I put this stencil down on it.
Yes.
And go over it either with the white.
Or if you ombre stencil butter.
Could ombre stencil butter.
So they're all different colors.
Now, the only problem that I have is remember that rough surface of the... It's
going to cause some...
May cause some...
Some things.
Some bleeds throughs and that. What we don't know that yet. But
now, I would say probably your best bet would be to dab. Something that you can dab on. And you could do it in different colors. Or different areas at least.
Well, here's the thing. Once you get this down, what you did here.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Yeah. So you just, and you could color every little ball a different color.
Yeah.
I mean, you could ombre it with...
Ombre your balls.
Ombre your balls. You heard it here.
Yeah, we recommend it.
Yeah.
It's very festive. Everyone will enjoy it.
You know, if you... we talk about acorns a lot because Izzy, when she was little, we would go to this.
Oh, she still does. Don't even say when she was little. She still does. I mean, that kid is like a squirrel with a nut.
She
Wherever
is, and
we are.
we have them, and we're not allowed to throw them away.
She tells us, Gigi would let me keep it. Because I'm always like, put the dang nuts down.
Don't pick that up.
Hold my nuts, Mommy. No, I am not the keeper of the nuts. That's your Gigi.
I'd always come home with a whole bunch of little tiny bitty rocks in my.
And then they got this bowl down there that they, store their nuts in.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to
I was too, Fran. I was too. I read that.
What is it?
Like, I wasn't
She
really
says
sure.
with a straight face. Mono means one. Well, one isn't fun. It's a lonely number. There's some song about that somewhere.
Or it's monkey in Spanish. See, that makes it more fun.
Oh!
That's what Eddie was saying. Mono is monkey in Spanish.
Seriously?
I believe him.
Huh. You could use different color embossing powders on the wet texture paste when dry. Can emboss it, I believe. Oh, yeah, for sure.
Now, it gets a little weird. I'll tell you this. It bubbles. And
it really isn't the very best thing to... Unless, I don't know, maybe we didn't let ours dry long enough. We always said that.
Yeah, there was some feeling about that. Because the reason that it would bubble is that there's still moisture in there. But I don't know if ever you do fully get all of the... I mean, I'm sure maybe in 6 weeks or something like that. But we sure as heck didn't leave it for 6 weeks to let it dry and then go heat boss.
I wouldn't be able to find it.
Wah.
No, I can't find anything from, 20 minutes ago. Okay, now, I got Reindeer.
Hello, Betty.
And Reindeer really, I don't know that they need a bat.
Oh, los tres monitos. The
Look at
three
this.
little monkeys.
I just think this is so cool. Okay. So here I had this idea. This sort of reminded me of a rainbow here. Mm-hmm. And I think if you did the rainbow inside there, I think that would be very cool.
Very cool.
Very cool. So I may try to do that. I just can't remember how it goes.
Okay, so say it again what you want to do.
I want to take a very fine either marker or brush and see how this curves here. Yeah. The natural curve of the reindeer. Oh. And make it into a rainbow.
That is very cutesy.
Don't you think
of you.
It's kind of
I'm a little worried. Are you okay? I love it, but I'm a little worried about you. I mean,
I just think that would be really cool. I'm going to kind of turn that over to Mariah and let her do that because I don't think it needs anything else. I think it's just the perfect size for this card. Now, I am going to do this on the, so that it mirrors this here on the card.
Yeah, I think that would be good.
I just think that that's really adorable.
Yes, Roy G. Biv.
Yes, thank you. Izzy told me that the other day.
I told her that.
Oh. Well, I thought that art teacher at school was finally, stepping up.
No, but they did. She's like, well, I can't remember it, Mommy. And I said, Roy G. Biv, why, have they not told you that at school? And then we even looked it up, and there's different songs, and there's tons of things on the internet about Roy G. Biv. That's how I finally could remember.
Yeah. Okay, so remember this paper. Mm-hmm. It was red and white. All I did was use the...
Oh man, Eddie did a print that was in similar colors. That print that you pulled, I think it was just this last... Was that the transfer video? I think it was. He just did a image transfer video, but in that video, he did this kind of color combo with Darcy's, the flower one.
Oh, Lee, you're such...
Oh yeah, that's...
Yeah. 2:45. I do stay up and watch movies that late sometimes. I found the stamp and there is a treble
clef. Yeah.
Cleffy. I'll send you the result.
Yeah, stamp it and stamp it good. Don't give me any sorry.
Cackling out loud at weird hours is allowed.
Yes, totally.
Absolutely.
Anyway, y'all go check out Eddie's latest video because it is
Okay.
mucho bueno.
This is Purple Pearl and Deco Art on top of the white. But remember, it kind of had some really cool stuff that it picked up from the Mucky Muck on the paper.
Wallflower. Thank you, Darcy.
Yes. You know,
this is Flower Meadow. Yeah.
I knew I was going to like Flower Meadows. I just didn't like it at the time because I didn't realize when I would utilize it. And a lot of times with your stencils, if I'm not on it right away, just give me a little time. You know,
everybody knows that.
It takes.
Y'all know that, right?
I don't. You know. Anyway, all right. I absolutely love this, but there's too much of this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take away some of the outside stuff, saving the outside stuff because you can show you some things to do with that later. But anyway, I think that these two will look really marvelous. But then I got to thinking, okay, well,
hey monkey,
do that with that color. What happens if I go over it with that kind of turquoisey color? But see, this isn't as good.
Not for that, no.
Not for that.
So you're gonna cut around the Kitty Queen. That's what I call it.
Is this the Kitty Queen?
I call her Kitty Queen because it looks like a little kitty and Angel Kitty Queen.
Kitty Queen. Yes, I'm going to reduce the amount of paper that you see here. And I don't know what happened to my cool little things. They're somewhere.
That's cool. That's fine, Fran.
All right, and so I love this. I think this is going to be just great by itself. But I think that I might go ahead and do a layer of one of the metallics. So it's going to pick up.
Yeah.
I think it will be interesting on what happens, but we'll try that. I'll leave that out here. Okay. So anyway, you've got 3 different things here, and remember these were from Brayer Offs and Flops Off.
Yeah. So yeah,
Offs.
legit. Thank you for asking, but yes. So majority of these, not last stream, but the stream before. So let's see, that would be Tuesday's stream. I think is where you created a lot of those.
Okay. Yes.
You'll see it in the thumbnail because a lot of these are in the thumbnail.
And remember, these were just this one here. You can see the Brayer thing here.
Yeah, so they were just
I brayered off and then I flopped it over here because I had used it. So these were all created at the same time.
And they're kind of funky ones because they are both
and then remember
flopped and then dabbed.
Flopped and dabbed.
A little bit.
This one especially here because it's very mealy. That's why you get kind of that indistinct thing going on there.
But yeah.
But I still think it's quite lovely, and I think it will work well with just the right kind of whatever we're going to use there. Now, where am I with my batching? Okay, so that's done with that. What was I going to use this for? And remember this one? This one was just 98 layers later. 98 layers later.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I don't know, but it's many.
Mm-hmm.
It started off as a Brayer off. Then it just and I was trying to get a low contrast, and finally the last layer that I did was, I'm pretty sure, this dude right here. And it just kind of evened everything out. It almost looks like hammered metal, I think.
Hey, and one of the other things you might bring out.
This might be nice.
Hey, listen to me for just a second.
Okay, you have my full attention.
Wonderful. Some cool things might be even the star stamp, all lit up stamp, or all lit up. Remember we have those tangled Christmas light ones? We have the,
Okay, I need to find all those.
You should have a folder there that says, it's holiday or Christmas stuff. I remember getting all that stuff put together, yeah, Christmas. Down to, okay, look at the very bottom, right there. Oh my God, did we find something right off the bat? And is it in there?
All right, let's check it out.
We got Paula's People. We got Miriam's Nutcrackers. They've got little drums.
Those.
Yeah, you do right there. I think that's, those are
But where are the newest ones?
What do you mean?
These are the, I saw down on the table, these are the same thing?
Yeah, that's the same thing.
Oh, and
People
I
have been
love what
ordering
Christy
them.
Hartman did with the long haul.
Oh yeah, she
The
has
little
robots.
soldier dudes.
Robots. Steampunk.
Well, I need to use these.
Yeah. Now, don't go crazy, because you went super nutty with those last year.
I did, and I kind of, you know.
But the lights, we did, I think, a little later, so they didn't get as much, like, you know, card making time. Where the nutcrackers and...
Oh, yeah, you can tell, like, I should glue these down.
You
because
should. And we can just catch you some new ones if you need them.
See, look at these. Oh, and little halos, remember those? And the little hearts, and I don't know if those were supposed to be separate, but I guess they came out.
I have been lately, haven't I? I don't know what that says about me yet.
Well, I definitely need to make these into
Embellishments.
embellishments.
Glue them boogers down.
Glue them down. And getting caught in each other's legs there. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous?
So see the little...
This guy's kind of blue. I don't really know that I like that, but I can
The
change
nutcrackers are by Miriam, and then the little funky kind of, those guys are by Paula. And they're all still available in the shop, so you're very first. That's
very
right,
many,
Miriam.
many different sizes. And then I kind of did this cool background thing here.
Yeah, because there's strippers that we did a spin-off to go with the little characters. Boy, that looks like a little... Here, give that to me. People don't need to watch you doing all that.
All right, well, I'm going to put those over into the glue down box. And I got a drum there. I got some hearts and yeah, okay. Now, what was I actually looking for here?
Okay, so further back, there should...
Oh, and see, look, I even made that. This is cool, too, because you can make the negative space and then put the little dudes down. And remember how I did that?
Yeah, that's kind of what you were doing with the tree.
Yeah. Okay, I'll put those over there.
It's just the tree is a stencil, so you don't get the parts.
Yeah. And look, there's a really cool little fleur-de-lis there that you could utilize. And then here's some more, and obviously I did some dabbing on those because I can tell.
Okay, there. They're all apart.
Okay, that's all I have in the Christmas file here. Let's
Well,
see.
maybe it's under stars then. I don't know. All right, let's move on. Unless you want to keep digging for things.
Oh, here's candy cane.
Yeah, that's part of the all lit up, one of the sets.
Oh, here it is. Here's bells. I obviously used those for something. Well, they're kind of...
Well, the bells come with the reindeer.
Ah.
Let me have that.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm just going to give you this whole file.
Yeah.
And you can mess about with that while I try to find the stars.
Okay.
Because I think stars is definitely... Stars with this stuff
I think it's going to be awesome.
would be awesome. Provided I can find stars.
Bye, Lizima. Thanks for hanging.
Squares, flowers and daisies, honeycomb
You are
spiders, insects,
Not being a very good
skulls,
stencil mama.
evergreen trees and poinsettias. There might be
Oh,
something
well, yeah, and
in there.
poinsettias are going to be some good fun stuff. We got lots of Christmas things
And see,
and holiday.
This is the kind of crap that happens. Here's Rocky Railroad and yeah, okay.
I try to keep her in, you know.
Well,
She does things on her own. That's all I have to say. She does a lot of unsupervised arting.
well, you can tell these guys had a workout. Look at this.
Oh, yeah, you kind of went cray-cray with the trees. Yeah, we have In the Pines. And then you did a lot with In the Pines and these here reindeer.
Well, I think this is just lovely. I could glue that down to a card, and that'd be.
I say you go after it because you need space up on your thing.
You need to get me some more of these.
Some more trees. Here, and
This
look
one's kind of.
He looks great.
Kind of Halloween-y. Oh yeah, that would be a great glue down. Boy, that's pretty. Put that over there. That looks very cool. Make a cool background for that.
Mm-hmm. And then you see, look, you used the outer bits quite a bit too.
I did, because remember, I can remember now. The cards that I made were mostly, there were a lot of pointing.
There's a lot of pointing.
There's a lot of pointing going on. And I'm just going to keep, I think that might be a bit large. But see, I just used parts of it.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Ann.
And you can tell, okay, so I took and covered parts of this so that I could do the
oh, they're the
pointing.
yeah. I don't know why the Christmas strippers aren't in here, but you know what? We gave away a lot of pea stuff after the holiday, or like during one of our big giveaways, there was like holiday packets.
Yes.
And I think some of that stuff was given away. But yes, there are strippers.
Holly Leaves.
By Christy Hartman. And she has also those really cool...
I'm getting to those. Funky set of 3 strippers here.
Those are Rhonda's.
That would be good. I know I used these a lot when
Those
I was
are the
trying
funky
to
leaves.
just break up space.
Mm-hmm.
And lots of
Hi, Anthony.
lots of trees. I'm getting down to okay. Here's the holly leaves. I love these. I use
Those are from Carrie.
a lot.
Those are his berries.
Holly leaves and berries. Love those. Make many cards with those. And look, you can tell what I did here.
Yes.
Oh, this is like a walk down memory lane here.
Christy has been doing, she's been using the strippers in upcoming videos, so y'all keep an eye out for that. If you aren't subscribed to Christy's channel, you definitely need to be getting over there, because she's got her robots that are out, and then she's mixing those up with, did you mix those up with the poinsettias? I think that's what she mixed them up with. But yeah, I mean, we're not lacking in the holiday department.
No, we are not. And I'm just looking at all these trees, and I'm going to keep these out here.
I kind of squirreled you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you did. But I love these. These are good for fall and for Christmas. I mean, you know, we still have good old.
It isn't even Thanksgiving yet.
Yeah. We still have good old November to deal with.
Well, you know, we're 12 days in, but it's all right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Eddie.
Okay, these trees are fabulous. I don't know if you have them or... Oh, look at that.
And they come in different sets. So
look at that. Isn't that beautiful?
Make sure that you kind of, you know, look at the different sets or get them all.
All right, I'm just going to keep all these in here because, you know, they're kind of all together, and
Yeah.
But I'm going to keep holly berries over here.
Holly berries really should be with the Christmas.
But I love these trees. These trees are Christmassy and other things, too. I'm just trying to look and see
This
what
is
I
why
got.
it's hard to sort, because some of them really do cross over into different ones.
Yes, and here's a stripper, a poinsettia stripper. Oh, look, I've even written on this.
Oh, man, Colleen, you were on it.
Holly leaves, berries, stars, bells, and poinsettias. Well, I don't know what happened to some of those, but
Yeah.
they didn't all make it in here.
Back.
They were a good thought.
Oh, you know what? You know where you need to be looking? You need to be looking in your box up there with all the strippers.
Oh, I do.
Because
But
that's
I've
where
got
some of that's going to be.
Sticky stars here. And I'm not sure. These are little bits and pieces that I used for whatnot. I don't know.
Yeah, Frankenstenciling.
Frankenstenciling.
Mm-hmm.
But these are wonderful. And yeah, okay, I'm going to put that in there. I'm going to put leaves in there. So they kind of go together.
This looks scary. Are you going to be able to kind of get it back in?
Big ones.
Yeah, poinsettias had a good run.
And I'm trying to get this separated here. Okay, we have a funky leaf mask set of 3. And look, I haven't even used that. It's a virgin.
I know, because you went after the little...
I went after the small ones.
With the strip.
Yeah, but the smaller leaves have all been used up. They're somewhere.
Amongst the trees.
Amongst.
Maybe. Or it got glued down.
This is the problem with these trees. They're
grabby.
They're grabby.
They're almost like little Velcro ends.
And then we've got Reindeer over here that's grabbing onto whatever the trees aren't.
Oh, his horns get caught up.
Look at that tree.
Yeah. And there are oak leaves somewhere too.
Okay, yeah, they are. They're just not in this. I know that's just
Although it would make sense.
I like
for
these smaller trees. See, the smaller trees fit perfectly there. Okay, I kind of need for...
Okay, give me that back. Or are you going to shove it back in there?
I'm going to shove it back in.
Here, well, why don't you shove that one back in there? I separated everything, so be careful. Things are sort of loosey.
Okay, well, I'm going to put those together. Now, what we're still looking for is... flowers, daisies. You know, there might be some other stuff in here.
Okay, just put that back. Just put that back up. It's not going to be in there.
You don't know that. Did you think Wonky Railroad was going to be in with the... No, me either.
Yes, Terry, that is exactly right.
Leaves!
No.
Oh, I love this. I love this one. I was looking for this.
That's the one I was telling about, yeah, the other day. That one's Rhonda's. Dancing leaves.
That should be in Rhonda's file. I think I did this before I started,
She started separating them out so she knew whose stencils they were.
I remember that really wonderful long haul I made with this one. I even remember that. And I can't remember.
Oh, Julie says if we could send them all to her, she will unstick everything. I like how you're working, Julie. Like it.
Oh, and see, look at, I love this. What, leaves, and I just, yeah. Oh.
That one's...
And I love this one. I use this one a lot.
So you have Darcy's, you have Carrie's, and Rhonda's.
And they're all mixed together. And then I have something here.
See, those are the Cranky Buds. The little set of masks.
Well, those need to be under flowers. Why are they under leaves? Did I say leaves? Yeah, leaves. Dear Lord. Oh, here we go. Here's one of the leaves. Starting to look very nice.
Yeah, and there's the funky oak leaf.
Funky oak leaf. DNA. And I like these a lot, remember? These are great to just point with.
We're just going to do a review of stencils today.
Oh, and these, I do love these. And I know this is an old set, and it's, It's
an oldie but goodie. It takes a long time to cut.
Takes a long time to cut. But I do love that.
Those are our leaves, the PM Artist Studio leaves.
This is just a little trip down memory lane, y'all. Just,
Hey, there's our submission for Get Your Crayon. Some frottage.
Oh, and look in here. Cut those out and put those hither and yon.
Some of all that ended up, I think, on one of your heads.
And boy, this kind of really got mushy-gushy. But you could cut those out, and they'd still be really good. Okay, I'm keeping those over here. It might be around the edge of the cards. What else do we have here? Ooh. Kind of nice. Oh, these.
That's the spiral leaf, like the
Pearl
full
leaf,
stencil.
Big one.
That's some wowie zowie right there.
And then here's the little dude. Like him a lot. And oh my gosh.
Yes,
look,
Eddie, you are in good form today.
Look at this. Look at this. The patina on that. I don't really know why I cut it.
I'm sure you had a reason. You probably talked about it in a video as you looked at me while you cut it up.
Here's
Or you secretly
Empty-
cut up things and
empty
say, well,
envelope. Okay.
can I have
Hey.
another one of those?
All right. Well, I think that was quite productive.
I'm glad you feel that way.
Well, I don't know that everyone is, but...
Let us know in the chat. What do y'all think? Those of you that have come in, do say hello in the
Okay,
chat
here,
so we
I've
can say
got
hello back.
two-
Get those thumbsy upsies if you haven't
I
already.
need to put trees and leaves next to each.
Yeah, that would be good.
That would be a really logical move.
I tried to alphabetize over there, but
Oh, Lord.
exactly.
Seriously?
I think the stars are going to be with, like, the moons.
Could be. I saw a moon. Where was that?
Bats, moons. Hey. Okay, yeah, your right hand was close to it. There you go.
Sometimes there are more than one thing. And honeycombs in here. Oh, I said that over there. Look at that.
Why would you put the honeycombs with the...
Bats and moons?
Yeah.
I don't know. That was a good reason. It's time. It's not coming back to me.
Those nocturnal bees.
Okay, well, there's a lot of moons in here. And there were some bats. But there's no...
Stars. I think you have another Christmas folder is what I'm feeling at this point.
You certainly could be right. Sometimes they get shoved in further.
I thought we fixed that issue.
Well, we did if I'd shove them all back in. But, you know, I don't always shove them all the way back in. And sometimes they get caught up on the little cross beams.
Legia says the more she looks at the blue paper, the more it reminds her of a snow blizzard in the forest with the greenish color.
Yes. And just putting a white tree on there. Look at that.
Carrie would like to know if you have a celestial folder.
Ah.
You do not. Unless she's making folders without me, but...
I have birds, tubers, wires, and lizards. Everybody knows those go together. Spider web and Moroccan go together. Connected dots, Franken stencils, and V-girls. Swirls and paisley, circles. And see, when I'm doing this, I'm forgetting what am I looking for?
Stars. Hey, look over, because there might be a strip of it in your stripper box.
Well, that's another whole story.
I'm going to go grab the stripper box.
You go look at it. I don't want to do that.
Okay, yeah, can you just do some arty things?
I'm going to do some arty things here. All right, well, we've got the trees here. We've got this. Let's, and I just think that these are so wonderful. The only thing that I really did want to do to this pink one was, what I used on this was my favorite Winsor Newton Permanent Rose. But I think if I go over this with the pink iridescent, I think it's going to be really good, but I want to do that. I really like this one just because it's kind of, it is shiny, but it's still kind of dull and looks kind of very informal. Okay. I have another one of those green ones. Look at that one. That one's really nice too.
Oh, is this with her words? 1 second, I gotta look up something.
Okay. Let's put this aside and this aside. Don't want to lose any of these. Okay, and I want to gel plate that. Don't want to gel plate that, or not that. Need to get the words out of the way. Put the words over there. That down there. All my little cards I have ready to go for, you know, framing and matting.
Framing.
That's really, all of these were cut-offs that I used when I was doing watercolor, and I even have written down what kind they are. That matters to anyone. Doesn't really matter to me right now. Alright, I'll just put those in there. That over there.
Hey, look at this. This comes with witchy words,
Oh.
but could also be very festive for, you know, sparkles and star kind of situation.
It could be a really nice border.
Yes. So I think that's a good one to possibly have out.
Be a very good border. And sometimes I wished I had.
Ooh, here even, okay, so 5 by 7 of the hooks and what, knit. It's one of Darcy's new ones.
I thought this was Kylie Coo's.
Oh, is that?
I think so.
No. Hold on. No, that's Darcy's. Hold on.
I've used this before.
Wait, come on. Click over, you darn sugar biscuit.
Okay, well,
business. What the frickety frick?
Okay, I'm going to demonstrate something, and I'm going to use this because I have this idea here.
Well, yeah, that's why.
And we're just going to go with it.
Like, why is things not clicking? It's because the box was on the flipping keyboard. Like, it is not listening to me. It's the cozy cross knit, isn't it? Or am I looking at that wrong? Because that could actually be... Oh, no, you know whose that is? That is Carrie Gibson Art.
Carrie Gibson Art, yes.
Tell you what, Carrie Gibson, look at us giving you some love. If you want to buy it, it's over at her shop, Etsy. Carrie Gibson Art. I don't remember.
I've used this before.
I think it comes in that size. I don't know. She sizes things differently than we do. Tell her we sent you.
Yeah.
I keep telling her she needs to sell stuff with us. Tell her that too. So she has more time to make art.
I haven't seen the old girl lately.
Oh, she popped in, a couple streams ago. She pops by.
You don't have to tape this down, but when I use this... No, and I just taped the wrong side down. Jeez. Remember when you first start using these, there is a right and a wrong side.
Hey, this one's kind of festive.
Yes, it is. And remember this one. What's cool about this one? You can put this on tissue paper.
That's Snowflake Jacks.
And peel it off. So remember when I did that?
Mm-hmm. Because it's thick enough that you can just pull it off. You can do that with...
And it's all attached. So you could make a whole bunch of these and take them off, color them different colors, and put them down on the paper.
Carrie's little border thingies.
Oh, that's, I needed...
Bubbles. You needed some bubble baubles.
I did.
Those are Carrie's in some of his border sets. Hopefully y'all aren't feeling overwhelmed.
Well, or, totally, like, are they ever going to do anything with anything? I promise you I am, but this is how it goes.
This is
how it goes.
There's chaos.
And remember, you're not pushing too terribly hard. You want to get the liquid part down in there without catching on those little pointy pieces of glitter goo.
Glitter goo. Alright, the right and wrong side of a stencil. When a stencil is brand new, you will be able to tell. You can feel it. And the bumpier side of it is the side that should be up when you are stenciling. So that way, the slick side, the side that you can, run your finger over, you go, okay, yeah, that feels smooth.
You can feel a little ridge there.
Whereas the other side has kind of bumpy feeling to it. Yeah. So you want the slick side down because it has the best contact with the surface.
This stuff's starting to smell a little
Funky?
off.
Well, y'all just know that whenever you get your giveaway.
All right, and I'm going to try.
Yeah, bumpy side up. Oh, that's going to be so cool.
Well, it did have a bit of a bleed through.
I don't think it's a...
Yeah, I don't think so either. All right, we're going to set that aside. I'm going to give that to you, Mariah.
It's so chunky.
It's so, look at this.
Yeah.
This is what's left on the thing.
Can y'all see that? Like, how bumpy it is? It'd be nice if she'd show that over there. Here, maybe I can from here. See how oh, hold on. See that?
Did they see it?
Did you see it?
Did you see it? Did
Let
you
us
see it?
know. Now, here's the thing. If you do not clean your stencils and you have paint buildup on them, there isn't necessarily going to be a right and wrong side.
Yeah, after a while, it just, you know, it just levels out.
But keep in mind, then, it could also be that because there's paint buildup there, it's gonna smush out more because it doesn't hold down to the surface of what you were stenciling onto.
I just grabbed this paper. This is some of Lisa's waxed paper.
Yeah, Lisa, Serious Hecka. I don't know if she still makes it or if she's, you know, has some available, but she used to sell it in her Etsy shop.
And
Hey, London Anthony.
I have a lot of it, and I was being very stash with it because I didn't think I had a lot of it, but I do.
Yeah,
I found a bunch of it.
She was
so now I'm
stashing it.
feeling a little more, you know, like, oh, well.
Yeah, you'd be a little more.
Okay. What's wonderful about this is the semi-transparency of it, because when you glue it down, if you glue it down like Mariah does, you know, when she does her swishy glue and gets glue all over instead of me, which I dot around, it more or less just kind of disappears. I think this is going to be a cool piece to use. Now, here we are with this part. What do we do? Well, you just at some point say, okay, this is it.
I'm wiping her up.
I'm going to, I'm done. I try not to put this stuff down the sink for many reasons.
Yeah.
But one of them being it's probably not too good for your sink.
And bad for, you know, the environment and whatnot.
Yeah. So I just scrape it off onto, and I could actually save this and probably, you know,
Use it for something.
use it for something.
Oh, no, we've always said, like, you know, it's funny when people say, you know, I've got that in my stash, but yeah, you could stash it.
I don't know if there's enough binding element there when we get to this stage of things that you could cut these out or tear them out or whatever. And then what I do with this is I use this and then I put the rest of it, I flush it in the commode. But when you're doing this, you really don't want those little boogers out there getting caught up in your, Right, do you want to put this into that one little thing that I
The
use in
soaker.
the bathroom, and then I can just put it, this is really pretty cool.
Hi, Kitty.
And I mean, if you know you're hardcore, save all this glittery stuff and you could use this. And even after that is washed off, I could take one of these, strain it through it if I wanted to.
I know, come on.
A funnel, put a funnel in, and then I would be able to get all of these particles out of the, Okay, I'm not going to throw that away right now. I may end up throwing it away, but not right now. Okay. Now, I think we're pretty much done with that. And what I will do is I will hand this over to Mariah and she can transfer.
All right, don't let me forget before we leave today that we'll do a giveaway for the little thing of it.
All right, we're back to putting some metallic on top of this. and this. And I'm going to put these stencils over in
Hey, Sandra.
my box so that I don't lose them again. These are all of my words. That's over there. Get a
Hello, Mary
Brayer
Ellen.
off sheet down.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
What is that?
She's been down with cold or flu.
I'm really hoping that we can.
I think you already had your,
I think I've got it in my round of that.
hopefully. And I was feeling a little weird the other day, and then I just kept it. I put the chest rub on, and it seemed to deal with
Chest
whatever.
Chest rub is always a good choice.
That's the tiger balm. As Izzy says, Mommy, it burns. I said, well,
That means it's doing some good. Suck it up,
up.
Buttercup. Okay, so we decided we wanted to use the pink on this to make the pink shiny.
Well, Barbara, I think that's kind of a, I don't know that one's better than the other. I think it's a preference thing.
What
You know,
is
if
it?
you want chunky or if you want the fine.
Oh yeah.
I will say that the large Mica Flake one is a little trickier to, you know, especially if you've got fine, detailed
Yeah.
stencils.
It's-
This is not
yeah.
going to be the stuff you want.
No. You want the other stuff.
Yeah. The large Mica Flakes are for the larger orifices.
Yes. You can make it work, but it takes a lot more work to make it work.
Hey, Erna.
All right, we're not talking about a lot of color changed here. I just wanted to get a little bit of shine on my already pink.
And I'm with you, Mary Ellen. I'm with you.
What is that?
Eddie, I've seen some of those like, not the TikToks because I don't watch the TikToks, but they end up over on YouTube or whatever. But you know, the Vicks, we like the Tiger Balm. It's basically the same thing. Just it has more of a clovey smell
Yes.
than the
Minty or
Minty.
eucalyptus.
yeah.
Yeah. We like it a lot.
Yeah. Pete bought a bunch of, like, how many jars of it? 4 or 5?
Yeah. Well, my sister buys it by the case. Well, she buys it from Thailand, and she gets it in bigger jars. Okay, look at that. Now, did you see that? How that added that little bit of shine to that already pink, whatchamacallit there.
Yeah.
I think that's good. That's good. All right, what else we're going to... Okay, we don't want this... We don't need that big plate for this smaller...
Ooh.
Oh, crud.
What you doing?
Well, I'm trying to find something to do my... Is that going to work? Is that going to be big enough? It's not going to be big enough. But, oh, look here what we've got. I need to pull that off of there. Doesn't that... that look festive.
We've kind of made some of our own mixes too, Anthony. He says his grandmother couldn't find Vicks when she moved to the UK in the 60s. She used to make her own version. It could peel paint off a wall 3 houses down.
You can't get it. That stuff
This
is hot.
hot, yeah.
I put it on Izzy once when she just got out of the bathtub. And,
Set the
oh my
baby on fire. I
Lord,
was
you're talking
so
about-
mad
she
at
was
her.
running around screaming her head off.
And then,
Going, ah!
yeah,
She's kind of a wuss anyway.
she
on
she
that.
is, but that was still kind of hardcore.
Okay, look, I still have a little bit left on the plate there.
Mm-hmm.
That's always interesting. I'm trying to find a plate
I did rub some on her feet the other night.
here that I can... Okay, I don't know what this has got some mushy marks, and I don't think it's going to make a whole lot of difference. I'm not going to leave it on there long enough for it to really, you know, pull up anything else. All right, so I really want that one green.
Your favorite green?
My favorite green. This one right here.
You know it, you love it. Many of you own it.
I mean, I was so impressed with this.
Hi, Artie Dar.
This was probably one of the best. Look at that nice little paint circle.
Yeah, P still talks about that, Colleen.
What is it?
Mercurochrome.
Oh, Schwalbe Northrop. Yeah. I used to not tell him I was sick until, you know, I was like, because I don't even remember going to the doctor as a child. I mean, we just didn't. Just took care of that business at home. Ooh, that's nice.
Oh, I love wasabi.
Remember, I'm not elephant stomping this because I want it to.
Paula in there for a PSA.
Oh, look at that.
Look at it. Very nice.
And now look, I have this here that I can do something with.
It will transfer.
Yeah. Oh, I think that's really pretty. And I think it looks very festive. You know, I don't know what happened with my system that I had going here, but it's just like nothing is fitting anymore. Driving me bonkers. Okay, look at this. Now, I didn't really intend to do this, but
Hi, Sherry.
you know how this goes. Gotta find my reindeer.
Make sure those of you that are coming in, give those thumbsy upsies. Ooh, wow. The light just did a weird, you kind of tripped it out with your, I don't know. It just went kind of yellowy for a second.
Oh.
I don't know what you were bringing in that it keyed on that. It was like, oh.
Well, I've got a penguin. That would be kind of nice on there.
Yes.
But I was thinking the reindeer because I just have one of the reindeer.
And you've got, 30 minutes.
Well, we could do Flying Angel Girl. Here's my reindeer. I just think they look really good here. But you know, if I do it right, I could probably get both of them.
Oh, yes.
Flying Angel Girl or Penguin. I've got quite a few penguins. Let's go with Flying Angel Girl there.
All right.
All right, now, see, I'm looking. And when you look at these, you can really feel that edge.
Oh, Legia wants to know what the nippers are.
Oh, this thing?
Those are that's a corner rounder. And it has a quarter and it has a
See, you
half.
put that in there and it makes that corner round.
It's the We Are Memory
Yeah, and I just moved. Oh,
chompers. And and it pukes out if you don't clean it.
Well, I don't know how to clean it, so
You just open the front little window thingy and shake it out.
Well, I'm going to hand that to you, and you can do that for me, since I really would not like to not have those
Yeah, you got it. It's
pieces
pretty full
all
up.
over the place. I've been doing a lot of nipping. No tucking. Just nipping. Snipping.
Snipping. I'm a nipper, not a tucker.
Yeah. All right, what I think I'm going to do here, folks, is I'm going to go ahead and rough cut.
Okay.
So I don't have to worry about smearing one when I do the other.
Sorry.
What you doing, girl?
Well, I thought that was going to be more stable than it was.
Knocking over my washout.
Yes, corner chomper.
Corner chomper.
I think that's really what they actually call it.
Yeah. Okay. So I've got this really cool little background that's made up of smooshy parts and etc., etc. And so now we're going to do some, and I did find the golden light molding paste, which is kind of the equivalent to, not quite as stiff, but it's way more expensive than, you know, light and fluffy.
Yeah, and I don't think it's as whipped. It's not as fluffy.
It isn't quite as fluffy. It is smoother. The light and fluffy is a bit grainy.
Yeah.
Which I don't really mind that.
Yeah, there could be some misconceptions had in chat today.
About what?
Oh, just certain words and things, like if you weren't reading properly.
Oh, well.
You should go back to the first two, Anthony.
Yes.
There was a bit about Conkers. The game. And autocorrect is not
All
always
right,
our
now
friend.
remember, we learned this.
Mm-hmm.
The little tongue shape thing there where we're going to make rainbows on that one, this is the direction you want to be going. If you go the other way, the little tongue thing is going to flip up.
Also, notice how she kind of pushed it into those areas first because it holds it in place more so.
Yes.
Then you can kind of move around a little bit more.
You have more, you don't have to worry about it because it's already gooed down.
But if you start going after it too deep, you'll catch it. I feel like she's moving it too much anyway right now. It's too much.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that loft. Holy moly. I'm handing that to you. That is like a beautiful.
I mean, that could be measured with a ruler.
Absolutely. And I'm going to go ahead and scrape off my extra over here.
Oh, on fire, blowing people's minds, giving hearts.
All right, look at that. And I'm going to do
What's
something
behind
with
your head?
that
But okay, there you go.
after it dries.
Some ghosty
Ghosty
reindeer.
Ghosty reindeer. Okay. Now we're going to clean this up. And I'm going to hand it to Mariah.
I am running out of space. I just want you to know.
Oh, I just want you to take this and put this in the bath for me, please.
And here, if you want to kind of give an update on the sparkle business.
Oh, yes. Okay, now look what's happening here. And you really can't predict that, where, you know, you're not getting a lot of stuff going on there because that was the milky, creamy stuff, and you can't tell. But I still think it's marvelous. Darling. But, you know, it's getting there. It's getting to be dry. And it is kind of textured, puffy up there, too. See that?
Mm-hmm.
I love this stuff. I know it's just absolutely... It's kind of garish, but I like it. Oh, what am I doing? I forgot to do my flying angel. Shucky darns.
Yeah. Poor girl, don't forget about her.
Okay, so we felt the sides to see which one. And this is, because I've been keeping the stencil relatively clean, I can still tell. All right, I'm looking at her. Really, there aren't any parts that flip up on her. So I can pretty much smush it down. Because once you've got this down there, then you're not going to have to worry about it moving about the cabin on you.
I finally got that, Eddie. Took me a minute.
What?
I'm just reading things, and then I was trying to catch up, and he made a reference to something we were chatting about.
Oh, okay. It's a bit like frosting a cake. You want to get it smooth. You put down a little bit first, and then you put some more on top of it. And look at that. I've already got a piece of that.
Glitter will spread. Even the chunky ones. I think you got it.
I got it. Look at her flying through the starlit sky.
She's lofty.
She's lofty. Okay.
Yeah, what are you gonna...
Now, would you hand me back that one sheet the reindeer are on?
I can
Maybe
do
I
that.
can use the other end of it.
Yes, she should be in pink.
She should be in pink down here.
You know, you could bring that into the camera middle. It's not like... There you go.
All right, I'm going to hand you
Okay.
Angel Girl.
Okay, got her. I just love that. And like where some of those little sparkly parts hit, it's just perfect. It's like she's just... Ding, 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 ding. You know what I mean? Yeah.
All right, now what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to get a bit of loft. A bit more loft.
Mm-hmm.
And you can tell. What?
Mama J says that glitter is the herpes of craft materials.
Okay, be careful with the girl on the end there.
Oh, that was real lofty. I think that was loftier than your main one.
The other one, right?
Yeah. What's going on with that? Ooh-wee, what's up with that? Oh, sugar biscuits. Oops. Okay, we're all good.
Okay, so I'm still getting more from Angel Girl here.
Oh, Mary Ellen, I think, so if you're talking about, yeah, if you just hit it, it just sends little hearts up into the, stream. And then Xandra, she told me how to get rid of it, but I still haven't really figured that out. I think that's something that maybe with StreamYard you can do, but I have not located that via because I use Streamlabs, and
What are you talking about?
the little heart thing over chat that makes you crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Supposedly there's a way that
It's
you
in
can...
the wrong spot, and I can't read words there.
Yeah. You can pop out your chat and, like, actually move the whole thing, but...
Okay, now, here's something to note. Down here, where the foot didn't come through, that's because it's getting clogged up. Needs to go to the bath.
Yeah. She's clogged up.
She's... Yeah.
Her orifices are constipated.
Her orifices are clogged up. Okay, I've got a place to put that right back there. This over here. Didn't waste very little. Very little. All right, now what? Let me look in my batching pile here. See what we've got going over here that we need to talk about. Oh yeah, these guys.
I love that one.
I know.
Kitty, yeah, Kitty Queen.
Kitty Queen.
She's awesome.
I know, she really is. She's really marvelous. And I have to do something really cool with her. Okay, I've got a few more here. I'd like to get a tree maybe out of that.
I love that y'all are now playing with the button.
What is it?
I'm just seeing, little happy things, 100%. Don't send the... Is there an angry face on that thing? I can't remember. No. Oh, there's a surprised one. You have a heart, a happy, the little, tooty horn, the surprised face, and then 100%.
Well, I'm glad you can see that because I really... It's
Yeah,
very
they're all
hard
messing
for
with
me
it
to
now.
see. Nice of you to timestamp it, Eddie. Clogged orifices. Yes. one must not have a constipated.
Well, here, this was so funny. So
stencil.
over in Fran's stream, Paula had, noted that I think Fran had said orifices, and so then she clocked it, and then there was some confusion on Fran's part. She's like, "What?" Because I guess she hadn't keyed in on the fact that we,
That was one
there's
of our...
clocking of certain words for sure. Some get hashtagged, some get clocked.
Alrighty. Now I could. The reason I really like doing this with this stuff is because then I have the option of going over it with something else if I want to. But if I do it with the butters, then I'm kind of, and you want to be careful down here at the bottom. See that flippy do right there?
Oh, here's an idea. And Paula, since she's kind of our, she's very good at the characters, and doing the ATCs. I think a jazzy set that could be used for Mardi Gras would be lots of fun, and you could do a trumpet player and a jazzy. Now, that being said, Darcy does have we have the funky strings, and she has done the music notes with it. But I think more character style ones would be great in the ATCs. Hint, hint, Paula. Okay, she will try. Yeah, with music notes and, things New Orleans-y. On the jazz end of things. Feel like I had to preface that. And then Fran's gonna hook us up with the with her note stamp. And we'll see if that can be turned into a stamp. Stamp, foam stamp. Sweet little penguin. I like the penguin on the pink.
Pink penguins.
Pink penguins.
And I'm going to go as long as I can still see. But see what's happening here? See that right there?
It starts to
see
build
it on
up.
the skates? Okay, so when that happens, you're finished. You're going to have to wash your stencil.
Clog the skate.
It dries up so rapidly that it's not going to work.
Well, and what'll happen is that will be fantastic. You could mix the jazzy New Orleans stencils, ATCs, up with Rhonda's fleur-de-lis, and then we also have, the fleur-de-lis mandalas. So, we'll be...
That's wasting.
What is the
already
saying?
Started to set up.
Bon bon ton something. Let the good times roll. There's the Frenchy Cajun thing.
Frenchy Cajun thing.
Yeah.
Frenchy Cajun thing. All right, where's my little? I like the hollies, but I really like those on the Here's my girl. I like my girl a lot. But I don't think she's going to be great on this.
Hey, David. Oh, Monica loves penguins. Those are her favorite. I think Lynn was saying that she wanted a penguin. Now, remember, all of these cards that actually end up getting made will be given away during the month of December.
Yes. And right now, I'm doing my batching.
And hello, Janet.
I love her so much. Sparkle.
Oh, Charmaine loves some penguins too. Tutu's a penguin girl. All right.
And I love this bird too. So I'm going to do a bird, my girl, and I need to do something sort of Victorian on here.
Hold on.
Do I have something, Mariah?
Hey, and here's the thing. So the candle, the candle from the Halloween set would be great.
I love it. I think it's perfect.
I'm gonna see all your other things here. I think these are all the, yeah, these are the...
I'm going to try to get a lot of Loft here. And sometimes when you get Loft, you will get a bit of a wavy.
Yeah, so those of you that bought
Look at that. Look at the Loft on that.
Whoa, now you're just showing off.
Now I'm just showing off, I am. Okay, we've got lots of leftover stuff here, but I'm just going to scrape it off. And I'm really giving you a workout today, Mariah.
Yeah, you are. It's all right. I got my new shoes on.
Yeah, I like that one too.
Now, that is our lattice design. There are full stencils, but a lot of you probably have, if you've ordered from us, have that little lattice freebie.
Okay, the reason I clean off my spatula is because some of that stuff starts hardening up on there. And it's going to start creating little rough spots. And you don't want that. Because it's going to mess up your... It'll get caught and mess you up. Mess you up, big time.
Mess you up.
Mess you up. You'll have a baboinky thing there. And you don't want that.
No baboinkies, y'all. Need to avoid those.
You will be angry at yourself.
Hey, Elizabeth. Those of you that have come in, do say hello in the chat and give those thumbsy upsies if you haven't already. If you're watching on replay, leave us a comment. We always want to hear from you. Even if it's just a little hello. I love a hello.
I'm trying to get lots of Loft on my girl here, just in case I want to come back and metallicize her. That's pretty good. Look at that.
So, I don't know exactly what Marguerite's talking about. Oh no, penguin blew a seal. Oh, alright. Y'all want to hear something funny? Hopefully I can tell this in a way that that it's as funny as when P and I were just, you know, chitter-chattering about it. Although, it could be giving something away. No, it wouldn't be giving anything away. Anyway, there was a discussion, and sealing kind of came into it. And then I said, yeah, it would be really funny if we had a seal, and then it said art, art. I hope that's as funny.
What I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about that stupid chipmunk that says some name or something, you know, and it just keeps saying it over and over again, and it's ridiculously stupid. And sometimes I like ridiculously stupid.
Very rarely does she, though. But it'll get her every once in a while.
Every once in a while. All right. Now, this is white on white.
Mm-hmm.
But it's going to be really cool when I gel plate over this white on white.
See, they're laughing. All right. Good, good. That's funny. I'm very proud of y'all that there's a little seal emoji. What you doing there? Oh, this is still the stencil. I was like, are you going over that thing?
I'm whiting on white.
Mm-hmm. The gopher?
Yes. You know, he comes out the hole and he says Chuck or something. Somebody's name.
Oh,
he just keeps saying it.
Well, PMR at Studio now has art, art.
Art, art, art. Seal.
And then we were talking about how it would be funny if on the seal's little butt it had a tattoo. Like the I love mom, but then it still said art, art.
What I thought about doing is Paula's Swinging Angels, you know, that has a rather large bomb,
right.
Put a seal on one side and art, art on the other. And make them look like it was.
These are the things we talk about.
Titillating. Titillating.
Oh, and Anthony says, what is the seal's favorite letter of the alphabet? Art, art, art.
All right, I guess I'm going to go with the bird. I really haven't done a lot of the bird, and I like the bird. I really want to put this bird so that I can write the word bell underneath the bird. Bell your bird.
Bell.
Bird and a bell.
a bird named Belle. Okay, so we've got 10 minutes.
Holy cow, are you kidding me?
Time flies when you're...
Well, I've got to look through my batching again.
All right,
I don't know
this
that
might be a little long.
I've covered all of my... I got off today.
I'm not doing the giveaway yet. Y'all still need to hang about. Remember, we're going to give away a whole little pot. I'm going to fill this.
Of golden flakes.
Of golden flakes. Now, here's the little caveat to that. Sorry. If you are outside the U.S.,
it would,
if you're willing to pay...
If you're willing to pay the shipping,
Yeah,
it would cost $27 to send it or some ridiculous thing like that.
I mean, I think I can put it in one of the small bubble mailer thingies, but it's still going to be kind of iffy.
Yeah, it would be iffy on its arrival. Okay, I'm handing you the bird and the bell.
But if you really want it and you want to pay the shipping, and I'll get the shipping quoted. Most likely it would be anywhere from, well, kind of depends on where you're at in the world. Anywhere from about $15 to $27 to ship it with tracking. And actually, I wouldn't be able to not ship it with tracking because it is considered a package because of its thickness. And not just the thickness of the texture paste. Be right back. I'm going to go put this in the water. And then we'll do... I'm not doing the giveaway until we're like at the end.
The end?
Uh-huh.
I'm looking at... Okay. We will do the giveaway at 11:58.
Okay. Oh, is that what you're saying?
11:58.
Okay.
All right. Now, see this stuff on my fingers here?
Hang tight, y'all.
If I don't get rid of that stuff, it causes problems. And what was it? Somebody said it has fiberglass in it?
Yeah, I don't know if that's true. I think
there's some kind of caustic chemical in this stuff. You know, like soda or lime or I don't know.
Yeah, it's something that's kind of, what's like a drying agent.
It's very much a drying agent. Now, I want you to see this. I did get a little bit out of it, smushed through slightly.
But with the candle, it works.
I know. Doesn't that look great?
And now remember, the candle is part of one of the Halloween ATC sets.
Yeah.
So
Just okay, where's our tree? How's our tree coming along? And see, some of these, I'm really thinking I can cut them out and do different things inside of them. Okay, it's still a little damp, but here's my thought, just to tell you this.
that's coming along.
It is coming along, and look how beautiful that is. Isn't that gorgeous? Just see that on the edge of something, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm handing that back. I don't have room for that. I'm keeping tree here because I'm going to show everybody. All right, so once this tree dries completely, I'm going to superimpose this little jobber on top of it and do the white balls. That's my thought. I think it's going to be so
Hey, if you can get it to,
cool.
like, it's a rough surface. This is going to be a true test of her abilities.
Yeah, because see the little dips and doodles there?
Mm-hmm.
It's awfully easy for something to slip under there.
You're going to be able, you need to get it in one run.
You need to get it in one run, but I'm just thinking here, before this dries up completely, I'm going to take a piece of scrap paper here.
Oh, and I got to pull up the thing. Well, all right.
Let's see if I can kind of...
I'll crash the things.
Well, I did lose a little bit, but look, I did make it flatter.
Did you roll it out?
I rolled it out.
Well, there you go. Roll out.
Roll out the barrel. Let's have a barrel of fun. Okay. Yeah, okay. Well, I did lose a little. You see, it came off. Okay, I'm throwing that away.
Okay.
That will just cause problems. I'll grab it and I'll have glitter on my gel plate and be real angry. Okay, I am going to let that dry all the way. Okay, I don't want to put it on top of anybody. These guys are all okay. Have anything else here that I wanted to... Let me bring my batching box back in. What's the time? Okay, here, I've got to show you this. This will just crack you up. Yes, this is the one. Okay, this is my favorite name. I'm going to make a card. And we're not going to have time to do it this time, but I'll show you this because it just cracks me up. All right, so here's our ample.
Ample angel.
Ample angel.
We aren't talking about her wings.
No. Her wings might be... I'm not sure that she's able to be airborne. She might just be able to flop a little bit. I don't know if those wings are going to take her up into the air. But, you know, they may be decorative. Who the hell knows? But see the little bitty seal tattooed on this bun. And then on this bun is art, art, art. I don't know if we have enough for 3 arts. Just
art.
Yeah. Isn't that just wonderful?
Oh, goodness.
I just think that this is just... Now, I don't know that I might have to work on drawing a seal. I don't know if we have anything. Just quite...
That small.
That small.
Well, you could draw it, and then I could actually probably, like, print it out, and then we could cut a little tiny thing.
Oh, yeah.
That's how to do that. There are more than one way to get at something.
Absolutely. More than one way to skin a cat. Go to town. Okay. What time is it?
It is 11:56.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 4 minutes.
Yes, you got 4 minutes.
Okay.
We can go over. I don't care. Just...
All right. Well,
am I doing the giveaway or not?
Hand me the thing, and I'm going to transfer the goopy stuff.
Oh. While we talk about... Or while we...
Just chit-chat about this and that.
Chit-chat about this and that.
All right. So, we got to come up with a hashtag here, right?
Yes. My thoughts were Mica.
Yes, that's a quick one.
Okay. Hold on, y'all. So, that's M-I-C-A. You know, hashtag M-I-C-A. And you can start putting it in now.
Okay, it's a good thing that we started a little early because I'm going to open my orifice here. Because I'm tired of trying to work around that little area that I've designated as. So I'm gooping up my scissors.
Good golly. Oh, wow. Look at you. All right. Kind of waiting for it to slow down a little bit. We've got 34 that have entered according to my count over here. I am going to go ahead and yeah, this one's that's been used a lot in this stream. 39. I think is that kind of everybody. And then remember, once I roll it, it's going to go really fast. It'll show up in the chat before you hear me talk about it because, you know, there's a delay. But Nightbot's right into chat. So I'm going to go ahead and roll us. We've got 41 that are in it. Boom shakalaka. Monkey!
Who?
Monkey!
Oh!
So send me an email just reminding me because, you know, I walk downstairs and things are forgotten.
Well,
I will put
sometimes things are happening at the bottom of the stairs that kind of take
precedence. Yes,
a lot of other things.
Yes.
Disasters. Oh, whoop. Did you see that?
Congrats, Monkey.
Blurb out there.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Alrighty. Now, I don't know, maybe I should go ahead and put a layer of that.
Press and seal. Well, I don't think we have any press and seal, but you can put some of the saran wrap. That'll do kind of about the same.
And it's really important a lot of times when you get finished with this, if you will go ahead and you're going to waste a little product, but you're going to save yourself some hassles because once that glitter gets down into those little grooves and crevices,
ridiculous.
You're not going to get a tight seal on that. Okay?
But yeah,
and
I'll
these
put
little
some
jars, you need to really give them a good twist.
And I will put some saran wrap on it.
Okay. Let's just keep it even. So
yes.
Right now we can... Yeah, and that'll keep it from blurby
okay.
out.
Well, you missed the giveaway.
You missed the giveaway.
But there's going to be lots of stuff coming up, and heck, we may even, you know, do another jar or so of this, because it's lasted forever, and, I mean, there's no sense in...
Yeah, it is messy. I will say that. It's extremely messy.
Yeah, if you
Get
aren't...
those little things all over the place. And
It is larger glitter, so it is, you can see it.
yeah, at least it's not that microscopic
Fine.
stuff. Whoa. Yeah, I should need to clean off my scissors before I threw that in there. Well,
There you go. All right. Are you going to go through your little... Are you going to show some stuff, or are you all donesies?
I don't have anything else unless you want me just to show what...
Nope. This is... We're
We
at time.
did.
We're good.
We've got maple, or what did we say? Shine, shimmer.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to do those. And we're going to do this. And remember when we did... Oh, and look at the candle. That's a new one that we incorporated
I
into
love
the
these
Christmas theme.
pinky things. I'm just
Isn't
really
that
excited about them.
wonderful?
All right, guys, thank you so much for hanging out. There have been some links dropped into the chat, or you can always find information down below on where else to find us. Hang out with all of these arty fun folks over in the Makers and Mixed Media Art and Artists Facebook group. That's one place you can, you know, offline kind of, or online, but off YouTube, hang out with all of us. But we'll see you back here tomorrow for Mariah Makes. Bye, guys.
Bye.